understand that.
He needs
Okay, so this was about a year and a half ago. Jarrett Vick is this guy's name. He had a meltdown over pronouns, so much that the police had to arrest him after they failed to calm him down. Now, I'm not trying to be offensive to my own kind, but this guy is definitely on the autism spectrum, and it's not hard for me to tell. And this is the inevitable result of when you put autistic people on hormones. Ultimately, though, this stems from somebody who has never been properly loved by anyone and who was never properly taught how to interact with others, especially with law enforcement. So as one would expect, he was an easy target for the trans cult. And if the only love you get is from a cult that actively celebrates violence, you're bound to be a violent person. Not to mention the behavior we see in this video is what schools think 100% of autistic people are like. They think I was like that. And you also see this guy say, I don't have time to constantly be abused. And I'm going to play that clip right now.
I don't have time to constantly be abused.
Well,
yeah, it's heartbreaking, which suggests a past full of abuse. While I'm in full support of getting these people, these insane people, out of our public areas and putting them in asylums where they belong, it makes sense to get to the root cause of the distress they're experiencing. Now, I already mentioned the lack of the love and support that happens during childhood, but it's also a lack of leadership and guidance in life that leads to this kind of behavior. And so what we should do to curb this is, instead of just maximizing traumatic therapy for autistic children, we should instead prioritize love, leadership, family, friendships, self-improvement, and, more importantly, discipline. Now, I get that discipline can be a little different depending on the circumstances when autism is in the picture, but the overall blueprint is still the same, because soft parenting in any context, whether the child is autistic or not, is gonna lead to a kid who doesn't fear the wrath of authorities and is going to end up being violent in this kind of way. So ultimately, though, stories like these are really heartbreaking, and it's literally just proof that autistics need leadership and, of course, the love of Christ more than anything in their lives right now. That was a good episode of Sharpen the Narrative. Thank you very much for watching this video. God bless you all, and have a great day. Goodbye.